Hey, this is Philip Rollins coming to you live from Houston, Texas. We want to welcome you to Travel Just Makes Sense Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, we're flat out excited, and just really having a lot of fun all over the United States, all the way over there to the UK, man. Travel just makes sense. And I'm so excited to bring it to you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I see we have some phenomenal people on the panel with us tonight. I mean, I'm gonna just bring some of these superstars out. But first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything to sell you tonight. And you know what? We have something that people are gonna do anyway. We just want to make sure that we get in the way. Travel just makes sense. I mean, we're talking about the largest industry in the world. I mean, but hey, tell you a little bit about myself. My background is real estate, did really well in that particular industry, made a lot of money, but something happened. The bottom just fell out of it back in '08. I'm not sure if you remember when the economy just kind of collapsed. Well, so did my career. So did the lifestyle that I was living and everything. And you know what? I was introduced to this particular industry here, network marketing. I found out what residual income was all about, and it just flat out just blew me away. I realized that I was participating in residual activity out of it, right? So now we know what it's all about. And guess what? I want residual income. That's one of my favorite words today. And you know what? Once you understand residual income, you want to get you some too. But like I said, I have some partners on the line with me who they flat out excited. I want to go over here to Houston, Texas. Miss Felicia, are you there, young lady? You might have to unmute yourself.
I'm here.
Okay, great. Miss Felicia, if you could tell us a little bit about, what it is that you do for a living and why you're so excited about PlanNet marketing, ma'am.
I'm excited about planning marketing. I have a little echo. I'm sorry. It's because I was working a 9 to 5 and I was giving it my all. And then one day I come to work and I get a letter saying that I'm being laid off. So from there, I decided I needed to do something else and work for myself at home. And so that's why I joined planning marketing because I can have financial freedom and I can be able to spend more time with my kids.
Wow. I mean, that's very powerful. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lady that was let down from corporate America. I mean, she came to work one day and thought it was all good, but to find out that it was all bad, and guess what? They didn't no longer need her services. So she's flat out excited because now, guess what? She has a plan B, which is has the potential to take over her plan A. Man, that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much for that, Miss Felicia. Now I want to go over there to Beaumont, Texas. I mean, I can't say enough about this young lady here. I mean, she, I don't know, Beaumont is maybe like an hour or two away from Houston, Texas. But guess what? She still saw the value to make sure that she came out to Houston, Texas for game night. So you know what? She's not making any excuses, and she's flat out here getting it done. So Miss Natasha, if you can unmute yourself and give us a little bit about your background and tell us why you so excited about playing that ball.
I'm 40 years old. I'm a single mother. I teach school. I'm a photographer, and I have a janitorial service. And believe it or not, sometimes it's still hard to make ends meet. Um, I love to travel, and I love helping people. Uh, Hooked up with Miss Nikki. She explained the business to me, and it just all makes sense. It's as simple as that.
Wow. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A single mom, business owner, already making moves, but guess what? She said it still gets hard, so she wanted to add some additional streams of income to her household, and now she's flat out excited out here getting it done. Thank you so much, Mr. Tasha. I know we're going to celebrate you really soon. Excited about you being a pioneer out there in Beaumont, Texas, leading by example and leading the way. So thank you so much. Now I want to go over there to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Gold Builder, Mr. Orlando Vince. Could you unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about your background and why PlanNet marketing for you, sir?
Hey, Mr. Ross, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. First of all, just thank you for allowing me to be on this panel tonight with some amazing individuals, well, an amazing team. But one of the reasons I really decided to make this decision was I really wanted a true plan B. I'm in corporate America. I'm a rep for a major candy provider, and I've been doing that for a couple of years now. And you know, and basically, I was looking for something to really supplement my income. And I saw this as an opportunity because once I really found out I didn't have to sell anything, you know, it was something that I was going to do anyway because I do want to travel more. And I saw it as a way where I could really help some people really get some financial needs taken care of. So to me, it just made sense. And I'll be honest with you, you know, it's been the best decision that I've made. So with that, I'm gonna send a call back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Orlando Vince. I mean, I think you really understand the power of positioning, right? A lot of times, you know, people say, you know, it's 70% timing and 30% talent, right? Sometimes you can have all the talent in the world, but guess what? You could be in the wrong place at the wrong time. We have flat out positioning and timing on our side. I mean, hey, if you ever wanted to be in the beginning, now is the beginning. Now I want to shoot out here and bring it back to Houston, Texas. I want to go out here to one-star director, Miss LaVonda Thornton, flat out getting it done, leading the way, you know, really just getting things done. I mean, right now, number 30th income earner in the entire company out of over 8,000 people. I mean, that is so impressive. But what that just lets us know, ladies and gentlemen, that she's just going out here helping a whole lot of people. So, Miss LaVonda Thornton, if you can kind of unmute yourself and share, you know, why you're so excited and a little bit about your background. Can't hear you. We can't hear you. Nah. Okay, well, we're going to come back to you, Miss Thornton. I think you're having a little audio difficulties. But we're going to keep this thing
Is
moving.
that better? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay, perfect. So, guys, I have a full-time career in the oil and gas industry. I'm a wife and a mom, and here's one of the little rugrats here. But at the end of the day, guys, you know, a job is just a job. There's so many people that work jobs that still have a hard time making ends meet, right? And then, I mean, what if you get that call like Miss Felicia did? So, Mr. Rollins, for me, I just knew that I have to do something that's going to take care of my children and my children's children. But what's exciting is that it's travel. I travel 85% of the time for my job. We travel as a family. We travel for fun. We're going to Atlanta this weekend as a team. You know, so it's a fun business. It's very attractive. And, you know, somebody told me that residual income is that Michael Jackson money. We don't have to die to get it, right? But what we need to do is something in our lifetime that will take care of generations to come. And so I'm just excited to be in an opportunity where I can have fun, save money, and get paid. Sending it back to you, Mr. Rollins.
Wow, Michael Jackson money. Right now, he is still the highest paid entertainer in the entire world, right? So that speaks volume of the power of residual income. Thank you so much for that. As you can see, full-time worker, full-time mom, full-time wife. As you can see, you know, we definitely being blessed with the little one on the hangout tonight. But that's what we do. We're real people getting real results. So we don't make any excuses over here. So now what I want to do is I want to jump off into it. Like I told you, we don't have anything to sell you on tonight. We just have something that you are going to do anyway, right? And I often, people hear me say this all the time. It's just one of those things that you just flat out want to get in the way, right? You want to get in the way of the largest industry in the world. So let me share my screen and let me go over here to the presentation. And let me know if you guys can see my screen. Can you see this? Anybody? Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, I mean, we want to go into, you know, the best place on the entire planet here with PlanNet Marketing, right? What I want you guys to do, I want you to imagine financial freedom. Imagine if, you know, if you had 99 problems, but money wasn't one of those problems, right? Imagine having personal freedom, right? I mean, just imagine being able to do whatever you wanted to do when you wanted to do it. And one of my personal favorites is imagine time freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this is the most valuable thing that we can ever have in life is time, because that's the only thing that you cannot get back. You cannot get back time. And then one thing that we know about time, we all have the same amount of time in the day. But guess what? you either two type of people. The first type of person has a whole lot of time and no money, or then the second type of person, they have a whole lot of money and no time. So how do you get both? How do you leverage time and money, right? Over here, we're going to show you how to design your ideal life here with PlanNet Marketing. We show you how to take control of your future through the power of entrepreneurship and travel the industry of e-commerce, okay? Discover, number one, how you can earn more money. Number two, how you can travel more. Number three, how you can save more money and last experience more, because there's so much more out there for you to experience. And guess what? You deserve to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Who are we, right? We are newly launched marketing company, a fresh opportunity without the risk of a startup, right? Because if you know anything about a traditional business, I mean, you're either gonna have you're either gonna have to have good credit, or you're gonna have to have a whole lot of money to start your own business. We are an online business provider. We supply you with the opportunity to earn money from home. Ladies and gentlemen, could you imagine having a 10-second commute from your bed to your computer, and you at work, you don't have to deal with the hustle and bustle of traffic. And if you live here in Houston, Texas, I mean, you're definitely not a stranger to traffic, right? But guess what? We're led by Mr. Donald Bradley, the PlanNet founder and chairman of the board, who happens to be my personal coach over here. I mean, this gentleman is like, I refer to him as the people's champ, right? He's one of those people that definitely puts people before the profits. I mean, he's made a lot of money. He's been a multi-millionaire for several years in this industry. He's never been in anything that he wasn't the number one. Right, so guess what? He knows what it takes for the people out in the field to go out here and earn a living. I mean, right now he's pushing the campaign all across the United States, all over there in the UK, where he said his personal goal is to help 100 families, make $100,000 this year, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's pretty powerful. I mean, highly decorated man here. I mean, like I like to say, he's the people champ, right? He said he's committed to offering financial opportunity that provides now income and, more importantly, sustain your financial security. Mr. Donald Bradley, he said, hey, take care of your children's children, as you heard Ms. Thornton say a while ago. Man, this company, PlanNet Marketing, is based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Internationally company, growing globally, as I told you. We already in the UK, and we haven't even been around for 90 days yet, right? Solid leadership that you can depend on, because one thing that we know, everything rises and falls on leadership. Here's our corporate leadership team, a company that is managed as a business should be, led by none other than Mr. Andy Cawthon, right? He's the president and CEO, decades of executive and management experience, corporate operations, sales experience. I mean, hey, if you're going to be a billion-dollar company, don't you want to have somebody that manages billion-dollar global businesses? Well, Mr. Andy has done that, ladies and gentlemen, and he's already showcasing his international experience already. I mean, we just went into the UK a few weeks back, headed into France right now, but my favorite person in the company is Miss Leanne Trockler. She's the COO, manages the PlanNet Marketing Support Team, direct field operations. I mean, she's just the team supervisor and management. I mean, this lady here, man, she has it. When you call corporate, you don't get a computer, you get an actual human being they make you feel like they are actually there waiting on you, right? They make you feel like you should feel when you call corporate, right? I mean, phenomenal. Then IntelliTravel. Let's talk about IntelliTravel, right? This particular company here they actually were the leading innovator of the travel agent from home concept. Mr. James Farrar introduced this to the industry 25 years ago, right? This company, IntelliTravel, is very accredited and has all the certifications that's needed to operate in the travel space, from the CLIA, that stands for Cruise Line International Association, to the ARC, that's dealing with the airlines. And then a lot of people say, you know what, Mr. Rollins, hey, I want to go out there and I want to do some research, right? So what are they going to do? They're going to go out there to Google, then they're going to Google, then they're going to say, well, what's the Better Business Bureau, right? Right now we have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau, so it's safe to say that we're on a banner roll over there, right? Mr. James Farrar, man, I can't say enough about this guy here. Not only does he sit high in his office because he's on top, right? But he comes down and definitely puts his fingerprint on the travel industry, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this guy still books travel. He still travels, so he can really know what's going on out there in the industry, so he can bring the top of the line travel to us out here in the field. So, man, this guy is just amazing, flat out getting it done. This company here is based out of Delray Beach, Florida, right? I mean, we talking about exclusive partnership with PlanNet. stellar partnership. I mean, we like to call it the perfect alliance, right? So what are the infinite possibilities of you becoming a travel merchant, right? You can book cruises, family reunions, common interest, group travel, and more. I mean, maybe you want to dabble and dabble in the wedding industry, right? I mean, honeymoons are very hot. I mean, right now it's it's the love dub season. I mean, we talking about Valentine, destination weddings. I mean, anniversaries. I mean, you name it, you will be able to take care of it. And then now we're talking about group travel, sports teams. I mean, maybe you're a part of an AAU or you have a volleyball or a traveling soccer player. Guess what? Now you can book all that travel through you and corporate and church retreats. I mean, it just goes on and on. I mean, it's endless possibilities here, right? So why the travel industry, right? I'm glad you asked. We're talking about an $8 trillion annual business, right? I mean, talking about the largest industry in the entire world. Travel just makes sense. That's why I call this thing Travel Makes Sense Wednesday, because anytime you say trillion, you definitely want to be in the way and let some of that money run you over, right? Only time that you will really hear the word $1 trillion is when you're talking about one, travel, two, you're talking about student loans, or three, you're talking about the deficit in the government, right? But guess what? This industry will double, go to 15 trillion in the next 10 years, and right? Here's a couple of reasons why. First of all, it's the #1 research word online between the hours of 9 to 5. So what does that let us know, ladies and gentlemen? That people are sitting in their cubicles, right? And guess what they're doing? They should be working, but they're just flat out looking up travel. They may be having some middle getaways, or you know what? Maybe they just planning their next trip when they have some vacation. I don't know, but one thing that we know, people are looking up travel, right? And this is another reason why it's going to triple and go to 15 trillion, because it's fueled by the baby boomers. One thing that we know about the baby boomers, that they're retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. And then my favorite up-and-coming generation is the millennials. Right now, the millennials spend $200 billion a year on travel, right? We're talking about the college kids. I mean, they have to travel for different reasons. Some lives far away from school, but some is just flat out taking trips. I mean, I know I dropped my kid off to the airport to go to Colorado, right? He had the pictures all on social media, but guess what? He came back and didn't have any money. So I don't know, but I think the baby boomers are definitely having a hand in fueling that particular industry. But you know what? One thing that we know, they're flat out traveling all over the place. Wouldn't it be awesome to get paid on what people are doing anyway? I keep telling you, you want to make sure that you get in the way, right? So what is it? When you become an Intel travel agent, you can earn 70 to 80% of commissions paid to ITAs, right? We're partnered with all major vendors. I mean, no third party like Priceline and Travelocities or some of those other booking engines out there. Now people will be able to book travel directly through you, right? Isn't that amazing? I mean, reserve inventory on group cruise blocks. I mean, they already have blocks on different cruises that you can plug your group into, so you don't have to deal with all the hassle of it, right? Man, that's phenomenal. We're talking about the best customer support that you can depend on over here, right? And then you get all the things that you need to go out here and be equipped to be a professional travel agent. Now you can have your personalized websites, I mean, sales tools, print advertising material, business cards, I mean, you name it, you can have everything that you need to go out here and operate, right? Then you ask me, how much can I earn? How much can I earn, for booking trips for people, right? I'm so glad you asked. I mean, business travel. I mean, guess what? If you're a person that travels over 85% of the time for your job, I mean, we have people that's on the team that does a lot of traveling. But guess what? Let's just say you stayed in a hotel 3 times a month, right? Book through your booking engine, book through your portal, right? So guess what? You can earn $151 commission on something that you was gonna do anyway, right? I told you, you might as well get it in the way, okay? But what if you wanted to book a golf trip, or maybe you was a person that loved to play golf, and 3 of your other buddies, so it's a total of 4 of you guys that went out there to Scottsdale, Arizona, and you went on a golfing trip, right? Man, this is something that they was going to do anyway. They said they're going to go get on the greens out there in Arizona, right? Guess what? The commission that they can earn is $274 on something that they were going to do anyway, right? I mean, travel just makes sense, ladies and gentlemen, and we know it's definitely that season. A lot of people are getting married. I mean, a lot of people are not blowing all their money on those big old weddings, but guess what? They're making sure that they're doing. They're going on honeymoons. We're talking about a 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service, right? Guess what the commission is on that? $561, right? something that they were going to do anyway. Wow. I mean, let's just keep going. Man, let's talk about this group cruise, right? Let's say if you had a book a group cruise for 5 days, right? Family reunion, book 20 cabins for a Western Caribbean style cruise, right? Guess what? Man, 20 cabins. People were going to go on that cruise anyway. Now they just could book it through you. Wow, a whopping $2,200 commission paid out to you. Man, this is amazing. I told you this is one of those industries that you just want to position yourself and get in the way, right? Well, let's switch gears and let's talk about IntelliTrips, or you could call them FAM trips, which stands for familiarization trips, right? Become better educated on travel vendors and industry products. Acquire vendor-specific certifications. Position yourself to sell travel as a professional, ladies and gentlemen. Over here, I mean, we're talking about a 5-night Western Caribbean cruise, right? I wish I had this thing open so I could play, let people guess the price. But 5 nights, this cruise here is going to be in February. It's going to Belize and Cozumel as well. I mean, wow, we talking about 5 nights, right? $245. I mean, right now we know that it costs a lot more than $240 to go on a cruise of this magnitude. But guess what? This is a fam trip, and we talking about, man, you have to definitely, go out here and do some product research. I mean, make sure that this cruise ship is up to par. Make sure that, the food is up to par. Make sure that this wave board is up to par. I mean, we want to make sure that everything is up to par on this cruise ship so we can do what? We can go on here and take pictures. We can, post it on social media, and now guess what? We can see clientele out here so they can take advantage of this cruise ship, because guess what? Now we'll be able to talk about it as a professional, right? So let's keep it moving, right? We're going to take another IntelliTrip. A lot of people are very excited about this trip coming up in June this year. This is a 4-day all-inclusive trip out there to Punta Cana, going to check out Club Med. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, this is product research, right? Somebody has to go out here and make sure this pool is blue as it's advertised in the picture. Make sure the scenery is as advertised in the picture. I mean, some of you, you may want to go out there and do some research on those adult beverages. I don't know. If you want to go out there and get, a massage by Sergio, and make sure Sergio is really doing deep tissue massages, right? Make sure your butler is still available at 1 o'clock in the morning. This is product research, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why they want you to come out there and get familiar with the property, because they know if you get familiar with the property, you're going to share it with other people. But guess what? A whopping $149, right? So what that means, all inclusive, when you get off the plane, your money is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call a clue, right? So we have what's called an IntelliTrust guarantee right over here. I mean, this is phenomenal. Best travel price guarantee. So let's just say your family member, they was trying to book a trip through you, and they went to your booking engine, but they price shopped you, right? Because they wanted to get the cheapest prices that they could get, right? So they went over there to another one of those booking engines, and they got it for $20 cheaper. Well, IntelliTravel, they said, what, instead of us letting you lose that sale, we price match over here. So guess what? We guarantee the lowest prices, right? We also have a no questions asked 100% guarantee, right? Money back guarantee. So, 30 days you got into this thing, it wasn't what you thought it was, or it didn't work out like you thought it should work out for you. Guess what? IntelliTravel will give your money back, ladies and gentlemen. Then we have what's called a risk-free profit guarantee. I mean, let's say you got involved with this thing and you hung in there for 12 months and you didn't at least save what you put into it, or you didn't at least make what you put into it. Guess what? IntelliTravel will give your money back. I mean, I'm what you call a serial entrepreneur, and I've done several businesses in my lifetime, but I never had a money-back guarantee. That's another clue, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So now what we're going to do is we're going to switch gears, and, we're going to talk about the money. Now, this particular part is totally optional. You don't have to participate in this part if you don't want to, but you know what? A lot of people say, hey, money is right up there with oxygen. And if you're hanging around with people that say, hey, money is not everything, then you may want to get you a new circle of friends, right? Because if you don't believe money is up there with oxygen, then guess what? Try living without either one of them and see how long that works out for you, right? So let's jump off into it, right? Never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. That was said by Mr. Warren Buffett, a flat-out billionaire in the world. I mean, so if anybody could give advice on, money, it should definitely be Mr. Warren Buffett, okay? So what do we do over here at at PlanNet Marketing, right? We sell ITA programs, and every time we sell an ITA program, we receive a $50 direct sale commission, right? And with this particular part, you can sell as many travel businesses as you like. I mean, we have people that sold 20 and 30. I mean, we have people that flat out here and getting it done. I mean, think about it. Who doesn't want to save money and make money on travel, right? I know everybody should want to, right? But something else amazing happens. I mean, you know, if you ever refer somebody to get a job where you work at, I mean, just ask yourself, did you get compensated? Did you make any money? Over here, we're going to make sure you make money every time that they make money. So every time you go out there and personally sponsor somebody, when they go out there and personally sponsor somebody, guess what? You're going to make a 50% match. So let's just say, for example purposes, that person went out there and they sold a travel business. They made $50. Well, you're going to make $25 of the sale, right? So if they made 500, you'll make 250. If they make 1,000, you'll make 500. If they make a fortune, you guess that you're gonna make a fortune and a half, right? That's pretty powerful. Could you imagine getting a check match for over 20 people in your organization? I know I can, right? Then we have what's called the team bonus. Earn additional bonuses. I mean, team bonus, pay an extra $10 per ITA sale in your team. I mean, we talking about if 10 people hit your system, no matter if you put them there or not, and you was getting a team bonus, guess what? You will pick up an extra $100 from people that you didn't even know. And like I told you before, it's no limit to direct sales and matches on team bonus, right? Now we have what's called our builder program. I mean, ask yourself, do you know 3 people that travel? Yes, everybody does, right? Once you go out there and you help 3 people save money and make money on something that they're going to do anyway, you're going to get promoted to what's called bronze builder, right? And I know we have a lot of bronze builders out there in the organization flat out getting it done. But then ask yourself again, do you know 6 people that travel? Yes, you do. Right now, 6 people. Guess what? You help them save money and make money on something that they're going to do anyway. We're going to promote you to what's called a silver builder, right? Then it goes to another level, right? Ask yourself, do you know 9 people that travel? Yes, you do. 9 people that want to save money, make money on travel that they're going to do anyway. What? I told you that you want to get in the way, right? Once you go out there and you help 9 people do this here, you become what's called a gold builder. Now, a lot of amazing things, and we do have a lot of gold builders out there, and congratulations to you all. But a lot of amazing things starts happening in that gold builder, right? Remember I told you that's when you start receiving that $10 on team bonuses, right? You're also going to receive a 10% match on personal ITA and travel commissions, right? You're also going to get a 10% match on personal reps matrix commission, and that's very powerful. I mean, could you imagine getting 10% match on everybody that you bring into your organization on travel and matrix? Wow. Man, that's pretty powerful. Then we have what's called a 3x9 team build matrix. I like to refer to it as the economy equalizer. I mean, over here, they're going to give you $4 for everybody that comes into your matrix, no matter if you put them there or not. But you have to meet the qualifications. So guess what? Level 1, 3 people, $12. At that point, you just needed to bring 1 person. Level 2, 9 people, $4. That's $48, right? At that point, you just had to bring 2 people, right? Level 3, 27 people, $4 per person, $156. At that point, you only had to bring 3 people. Level 4, 81 people, that's $480. At that point, you only had to bring 4 people. Level 5, $243, and you only at this point that's $1,452. At that point, you only had to bring 5 people. Level 6. 729 people, $4,300. I mean, wow. You only had to bring 6 people. Level 7, 2,100 people at $4 a pop. That's $13,000, ladies and gentlemen. Man, at that point, you just had to get 7 people. Level 8, 6,500 people, $4 per person. That's $39,000. Per month, ladies and gentlemen. And then level 9. Remember when I told you go out there and you help 9 people save money and make money on something that they're going to do anyway? Right? That's travel. So now, I mean, do you think you can go out there and find 9 people? I know that you can, right? 9 people. I mean, level 9, $4 per pop. Over 19,000 people on that level, $118,000, right? $118,000 can help a lot of people out until times got a little better, right? After you go out there and you get 9 people, you unlock this entire matrix, and the cool part about it is 95 or 97% of this matrix is going to be built by people that you don't even know, right? That's why we're so excited about being in the beginning of a company. Like, this is flat out exciting, but guess what? Who can't go out there and find 9 people that want to save money and make money on travel, right? Then we have what's called our director program. Mr. Bradley said, you know what? When you hit your position over there, you hit it, you get it, right? The director bonus is paid additional to weekly residual. So once you go out there and you become a 1-star director, I mean, you have a team of 100 ITAs, guess what? You're going to be guaranteed a residual income each and every month of $1,000. So you're going to get a $500 bonus at the beginning of every month. And let's just say, for example purposes, if you came up to, $300 on your residual, well, guess what? The company is going to cut you a check for $200 to guarantee that you make $1,000, right? Then we say another level, 2-star director, team size is 300. I mean, they're going to give you $1,000 bonus 72 hours into every month. That's very, very powerful. I mean, just think about that. That's $12,000 raised just in bonuses, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty powerful, right? Then we say another level, 3-star director. I mean, could you imagine starting off your month with $2,000 in your bank account, right? 72 hours into the month. That's very, very powerful with a small team of 500, right? Then we have what's called 4-star director, small team of 1,500. I mean, $5,000 bonus into your bank account every month, 72 hours in the month. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, think about that. That's $60,000 a year in bonus on top of all the other ways that I talked about that we get paid. I mean, 5-star director, I mean, that's $10,000 bonus a month. I mean, right, that is just 6 figures in bonus money. I mean, this thing flat out goes all the way up to 9-star director, which they're gonna need more stars on this here because we are a new company and you got people that just gonna blow this out through the water. I mean, we're talking about $100,000 bonus. I mean, could you imagine starting out your month with $100,000 in your bank account, 72 hours into the month, right? Maybe you can't, maybe you can, but we know people that think that they can do it and they're gonna flat out get it done. But let's just talk about what can we do to help people over here, ladies and gentlemen? See, one thing that we know, and I know we got single moms on the panel, and that's some of the people, that's one of the groups that I really do it for, being raised by a single mom, so I'm very passionate about that. And one thing that I know that an extra $1,000 can help out a single mom tremendously, right, on top of what they all have going on. But if whatever is, we got something on here for everybody, so whatever you're looking for, you can definitely get it over here, right? So let's keep going. Let's talk about our presidential ring program, right? Once you become a 6-figure earner, I mean, you're doing $8,333 a month. You just became a 6-figure earner, right? They're going to give you a sapphire ring, right? But Mr. Donald Bradley told me that, $100,000 a year is a thing of the 70s. Right now, people are looking to do a minimum of $250,000 annually. So once you become a $250,000 earner, you're going to get a ruby ring, okay? Then once you go to another level, you become a $500,000 earner. They're going to put a diamond in your ring, right? They're going to put a ring on it, right? And then once you go to that next level and you're doing $1 million annually, meaning you're doing $83,333 a month, you're doing $19,000 a week, you guessed it, you just became a millionaire. They're going to put a double diamond. They're going to put a double diamond in your ring, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we want to definitely celebrate you. You may didn't win the Pee Wee League championship, but you can definitely get your championship done over here with PlanNet Marketing, right? Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you can make a decision. You can become a PlanNet Marketing rep for $19.95. Right, or you could become an IntelliTravel agent for $179.95. When you bring both of those together, that's $199.90. I think that's a fair price, right? But we're running a promotional special through the next 80 days and 80 nights, and guess what? You could become a PlanNet Marketing rep for 50% off the normal price. I mean, we're talking about $9.97. You get your own website. You don't have any products to purchase. You don't have to move your kids out of the room, so you can stock your products and things like that. And you can earn direct commissions on ITA sales, right? Then you get your IntelliTravel agent. You can become a certified travel agent, earn commission on travel sales, IntelliTravel guaranteed. I mean, VIP travel benefits. I mean, you get your very own booking engine. $89.90. I mean, when you combine both of those together, we're talking about $99.94. I mean, wow. I mean, a $99 investment to take advantage of a $1 trillion industry, all I can say is that's very, very fair, right? Then it's going to cost you $59.90 to run your business a month. We're talking about less than $2 a day, ladies and gentlemen. You have to put on your entrepreneur hat. I mean, think about it. $2 a day to make $1,000 a month. Could you find $2, right? When is the last time that you had trouble coming up with 8 quarters, right? Wow. Man, start your journey of success tonight, right? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with that one step. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, you can take that one step, go out here and flat out get it done. Let me go back into the panel, right? I want to go back into the panel. I know we still got some people that's hanging in there with us, right? And I want to thank you guys. And, Shout out to all the viewers out there that's taking a look at this thing tonight. I mean, but hey, I mean, this thing is flat out amazing. We on to something special right here, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to go back out there, Miss K Grovey. If you can kind of unmute yourself, ma'am. I mean, if somebody was taking a look at this here for the first time, I mean, what would you like to tell them? I mean, because I know you flat out getting it done. I mean, you just became a part of the director and training program, Miss K. Miss K, are you there? All right, well, let's keep it moving. I'm going to go back out there to Beaumont, Texas. Miss Natasha, I mean, if somebody was looking at this for the first time, just like you did for the first time, I mean, what would you want to tell that person, Miss Natasha?
I would want to tell them, for one, don't miss out on the opportunity. I joined in middle to mid-December, and really and truly, I started applying myself beginning of this month, and I have a check in the mail already. Don't miss out on an opportunity of a lifetime.
Wow. I mean, there you have it. Don't miss out. I want to go over there to Miss Junaline. Miss Junaline, can you unmute yourself? And I know you're flat out excited about PlanNet marketing. I mean, if somebody was looking at this thing for the first time, I mean, what would you like to tell that person? You may have to unmute yourself. You may have to hit the button over there in the right corner and unmute yourself. All right. Well, I'm going to go back over there to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Miss Julie, she's having a little technical difficulties right now. Mr. Orlando. Oh, I can hear you now, Miss Julie. Take it away.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say good evening. And if somebody don't take that chance, I mean, they'll be flat out FOOLS. $1 trillion business for under $100. And me being from the Caribbean, I'm trying to get all my Caribbean people on. I mean, we've been traveling since we were kids, and this is an opportunity for us of a lifetime. So jump on it while it's fresh and make the money.
Wow. You all the way over there in the Caribbean islands. I mean, thank you so much, Miss Junaline, for definitely sharing that with us. I want to go out there to my partner out there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, gold builder, Mr. Orlando Vince, on his way to one-star director. Mr. Vince, if somebody looking at this for the first time, I mean, what would you like to leave him with, sir?
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot to leave them with, but we'll ask you to ask yourself this question: did everything that you saw tonight, did it make sense? Do you think you can do it? And can you see yourself taking your position and getting what you really, really want out of this opportunity? If it all makes sense to you, don't wait. Don't make a decision tomorrow. Don't make a decision next week. Make that decision tonight, because it's all about the decisions that we make now that affect our lives later. And that's what we come across here. It makes too much sense. Everybody knows somebody that's going to travel in the next 30 days, the next 3 months, the next 6 months, and the next year. And all I can say is if somebody going to get paid for it, why not you? With that being said, Mr. Rollins, I'm going to send a call back to you.
Wow, if it makes sense to you now, it'll definitely make dollars for you later. I mean, you couldn't have said it any better, Mr. Orlando Vince. Thank you for that. Do we still have our one-star director, Miss LaVonda Thornton, out here in Houston, Texas, flat out getting it done? I mean, I know she's on mama duty right now, but I'm just trying it out. Miss LaVonda, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, I can hear you loud and clear. Take it away.
Oh, great. So, if you're looking at this for the first time, some people probably are not as familiar with the industry of network marketing as I was not, right? I was skeptical when I would hear about other opportunities. But one thing about this, guys, is it's travel. People are going to do it anyway. Mr. Rollins said it time and time again in the presentation. And what I will tell you is that, we're partnered with Southwest Airlines, American Airlines, Carnival Cruise Lines. Our family vacation with them anyway. And so now I did put my bank account in the way, right? This opportunity is going to afford you the chance to work when you feel like it. I'm at my kitchen table right now. My kids are in the room. You know, when people want extra income, Mr. Rollins, they usually get extra jobs where they have to go spend time outside of their home, clock in. They're extremely tired. And then once they get their paycheck, they're mad. But I get excited getting paid every single week with this opportunity and talking about things that people love. People are going to travel anyway. And so just take a chance, guys. It's a $99 opportunity with a 100% money-back guarantee. This panel is filled with support. We support each other. If you're not in Houston, I'm pretty sure whichever market you are in, whichever city you're in, we have a partner out there because Mr. Rollins, he is so modest, but he is our number 8 income earner out of over 8,000 agents. And he is flat out getting it done, helping us. He's the greatest coach you could ever ask for. And so we invite you to partner today. Get paid to travel. Back to you, Mr. Rollins.
Wow, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you don't want to get started now, but you want to get started right now. Hey, at this particular point, I mean, we have 3 type of people. The first type of person says, hey, you know what, Mr. Rollins, you could have stopped that travel. It just flat out made sense to me. You know, I want to get started with you guys tonight. I see what you guys are doing. I see, you know, what kind of camaraderie you have as an organization. And, you know, I want to be a part of that, right? So let's get back with the person and thank them, first of all. Thank them for inviting you out tonight, and let's get you started tonight. The second type of person say, Mr. Rollins, you know, look, I like everything that I saw, you know, but I got a couple questions that I want to get answered. Hey, thank the person that invited you out tonight and get your questions answered tonight so you can get started tonight, right? And the third type of person, they say, hey, Mr. Rollins, I like everything that I saw, but you know what? I want to continue to travel as a consumer, and that's okay. Thank the person that invited you out tonight, and make sure you book all your travel through them, and make sure you refer all your friends and family and colleagues to book their travel through them as well so they can earn that commission, right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Philip Rollins, 2-star director out here in Houston, Texas. We'll see you at the beaches of the world. We'll see you at the bank, and we'll definitely see you at the top because the bottom is just way too crowded. With that, enjoy your night.
Good night.